Quick question for you guys. How often on YouTube do you see the best Beyblade combos? Is it once, twice, 6 times? It's pretty safe to say that when it comes to Beyblade, a majority of us want to know what combos are the best. But with all these combos and a suggestion from one of my subscribers, it got me thinking. If we know the best Beyblade combos, what could possibly be the worst? What's up guys, 360 Beyblade here, and in this video I'm going to be attempting to figure out what Beyblade X combo is the worst of the worst. Right out of the gate, a few ideas come to mind, but to make this challenge interesting, there are going to be a few rules put in place. That way this terrible combo isn't too simple to make. So as follows, the rules are, rule number 1, for this challenge I am forbidden from using any Hasbro preview bays. Rule number 2, I can't take more than one part from one bay. And rule number 3, every part used in this combo must be taken from a different bay type. With these restrictions, this should allow me to avoid having an unfair advantage due to weight, and also prevent me from making the worst Beyblade X bay a certain type. Looking at you, Defense. So, with all that out of the way, if you guys enjoy this video, be sure to give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe. Now, let's get to the challenge. Now when it comes to the worst bit, you guys might know what kind of part I'm looking to use. It could be needle, spike, or even the new wedge bit, which in my opinion is a bit of a letdown.
Oh brother, this guy stinks!
Well remember, with all these parts, they are for defense types, so if I choose one of these parts first, I lose access to them later on. Thankfully though, this might come as a surprise, but my choice for the worst Beyblade bit is actually a tie between Rubber Acel and Quake. Bet you didn't see that coming.
I was not expecting that. But I was expecting not to expect something, so it doesn't count.
When it comes to these two parts, the reason they're in the running for the worst is because of the massive lack of stamina they have when compared to every other bit. Rubber Acel definitely has the least amount of stamina, but for this combo, I'm going to be opting for the Quake bit instead, due to its added unpredictability and high chances for self-KOs. So with that, Quake has been selected, with Rubber Acel and Wedge being marked as runner-ups, and attack type parts are off the board. With the bit now selected, it's time to take a look at the worst ratchet for this combo. And remember, I can't choose any other attack type parts, and no other parts from bays that have Quake as well. Sorry Tyranno Beat, or maybe that's a good thing this time. When it comes to the ratchet though, I think I'll be okay, as through Beyblade X's run, there are a few different types of ratchets that have a pretty bad track record. Ratchets that have the 80 height in either 2 or 4 contact points. The downside to these ratchets are that thanks to their even contact points and tall heights, their main burst weakness is extremely exposed, making them more likely to burst or self-burst if you're not careful. With this criteria, that narrows the search down to either 260, 280, or 480. Some pretty interesting picks. At first glance, the obvious choice is 260, as it's got the worst record on Cobalt Dragoon. But surprisingly for this combo, I'm going with the 480 ratchet instead, specifically from Night Lance. In my experience, this ratchet bursts way more often than 260 or 280, so congrats 480, you made the cut. 260, you're number 2, and defense types, you're officially off the board. Following the selection of the ratchet comes the selection of the worst blade, and with both attack and defense types off the board, that only leaves stamina and balance types left. I wonder which blade is going to complete this challenge. When it comes to the worst blade, I think the main goal here is to try and find the worst blade for the two types remaining, and then compare them to see who does worse. In terms of the worst balance type blade, it may ruffle some feathers, but that honor goes to Leon Claw, which is odd since it's also one of the best balance types in terms of parts. And for the worst stamina type blade, it's a tie between Wizard Arrow and Wyvern Gale. In this case though, Wyvern Gale gets the win as Wizard Arrow comes with 480, which is already being used. So now we have Claw Leon and Wyvern Gale as the worst Beyblade X blades. The decision is definitely tough, as both have their flaws, but I think in the end, Wyvern Gale is by far the worst of the worst Beyblade X blade, at least according to you guys, making this combo complete. And there you have it, the challenge is complete and the worst Beyblade X combo is Wyvern Gale 480 Quake. This highly burst prone combo specializes in conserving stamina by jumping away from incoming attacks. Obviously, this combo is not going to be doing that. However, I'm now realizing that this combo is also extremely similar to that of one of my subscribers' combos. But if they're that similar, then that means this is their combo instead of mine. No, that can't be right. I don't want to claim their combo as my own, or else what kind of Baytuber would I be? Stealing ideas and claiming them as my own? That's not who I am, and that's never who I want to be. But I've already made it this far, and turning back would mean so much time just got wasted. No, I have my morals. I can't do this. I'm sorry everyone, but I can't finish this video, and I guess the challenge is over. Or so I thought. After a couple of weeks thinking about the challenge, I eventually discovered a new way to complete it, by using the runner-up parts from this video instead of the originals. So for this new combo, say hello to Leon Claw 260 Wedge, a burst-prone balance type with mixed attack and defense, and having to balance all that on a super small tip. In my opinion, this combo should be just as bad as the Wyvern Gale combo, but there's only one way to find out, and that's by doing some battles. Let's do it! So with the battles complete, that is going to do it for the worst Beyblade X combo of Leon Claw 260 Wedge. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you like this one, I also believe you'll like this video here, but YouTube thinks you'll like this one as well. Click on one of these two videos. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, this is 360 Beyblade, and I'll see you guys later.